enough, and it took a Nine Tails beyond that to beat Pain, right? There's
Correct.
no reason to think that Sasuke can match the output of Sage Naruto, let alone Raging Nine Tails.
Why? Why could you not? He already suppressed the Nine Tails chakra in the beginning of
Just because you
Shippuden.
suppress it don't mean that just because you suppress the beast don't mean that you're like strong enough to match its output,
He
right?
suppressed that thing while Naruto was
That
standing still, not doing anything.
he would have been able to do it either way.
No, he would. Most of Sasuke's super cool feats early on, the other person is not doing anything to him. He just opens up and just like, oh, I gotta stop this before it happens. He gets intel before he fights almost every single major fight, and half the time he still get
Also,
put on the ropes.
I gotta jump back to this topic real quick because y'all boys was going crazy. Kakashi's Shidori will break past Neji's absolute wall. What are we talking about?
Oh, no, it
No,
wouldn't.
no,
No,
it
it
would
wouldn't.
not.
Okay,
No, it
first of
would
all,
not.
Naruto was able to do it with a kunai.
okay,
And you
that
don't think
doesn't matter.
Shidori, which has better piercing power, to break through? Really?
No, and
No,
here's the
it
thing.
can't.
Here's the thing. Here's my argument for this. Both are close range fighters, correct?
Yeah.
Neji specifically specifies in everything close range. You got to realize that Neji, he has a 100% hit rate whenever he does his trigram 64 palms, whatever. A 100% hit rate. So that means that once Kakashi gets close enough to Neji, Neji is going to hit him. The only
No.
reason Naruto won versus Neji was because he had a second source of chakra that Neji did not know about, which was the Nine Tails. That's the only
And he
reason.
didn't.
That's
And
the
he did.
only
Say,
reason
Wait,
that
wait, wait, wait. And he did not
Naruto
break the
won.
rotation. Naruto won that not because he broke it with the kunai. No, he broke it because he went underground under the rotation and broke the spin. It wasn't a kunai that broke it. He just went wasn't the rotation was.
that's all I'm saying, right? Neji isn't Anbu level ever from when we see
Yes, he
him.
Yes,
is.
he is.
He 100% could have been
You
in
talking about
Anbu
the
Black
you
Ops.
talking about you talking about the same dude that couldn't dodge a stick with that rotation?
Bro, don't do that.
You talking about that
Don't do
Neji?
that. You
Don't be
First
disingenuous.
of
Don't do that.
first of
Don't be
all,
a hater.
you know damn well that
That's it.
he could have combated that little splinter, but just for the story and just to help Naruto, they had to kill him
That's
To
off.
what
save Hinata for a full circle.
the person y'all think Neji is, Shino actually is.
We're not saying
Shino's
Shino's not.
actually that guy.
We're not
No.
saying he's not.
I'm just offering a better alternative to Neji.
No,
Shino, I got actually hanging with Kakashi. I can understand that. Neji, you talking about the same Neji that was surprised when Lee took off his weight and Kakashi regularly was facing Guy?
No, Kid Kakashi was not regularly facing that version of Guy.
Rivals at that time.
We're talking about Kid Kakashi and Kid Neji. We're not talking about adult wise. I'm
No,
just
but
saying
there
that
was there were still rivals at kids. They've been rivals since they were in the academy together.
but
all
now,
right,
but
but
wait. Haitian,
But
I
like,
got this one. I got this one. But you have to remember that same kid Kakashi when he was fighting Kid Mike Guy. That was the same comparable speed. Neji had been fighting the same comparable speed that Mike Guy was dealing with Kid Kakashi as he was dealing with Rock Lee. They weren't. He wasn't just releasing the gates.
wait, I don't even believe that's true because again, Neji didn't even know Rock Lee could open past the third one.
But he knew he could use the gates. He knew he could use it.
Yeah, but
He just
it
didn't know
was
how much he
implied
could use. So he knew he could be
it was
even Rock
implied
Lee
that
said Rock Lee said I was going to wait till later on to get this far until I fought Neji. But I have to
the
use it
Neji
now.
Blaze is crazy.
This
he
was
kind of
Rock
deserves it.
Lee.
The Neji look, okay, I'll offer you another alternative. Kimi Maru is who y'all think Neji is.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Kimi Maru is who y'all think Neji is.
No.
Kimi Maru will beat anybody in his age bracket and
Yeah.
slightly above it.
We're
Okay,
not
now
saying
I do agree with that.
we're not saying Neji would beat anyone. He's not beating Shino. He's not beating a freaking tail B's version of B
Yeah, Kakashi, bro.
or Naruto. But you have to think that matchup is bad for Kakashi. That a Hyuga member, especially an experienced one, prodigy like Neji, is a bad
Yeah.
matchup for him. That is the
It
worst
is.
To be
matchup for
fair,
him.
I don't think we actually know if Kakashi was like a pure up close fighter at that age.
No, he was.
Yeah,
He
yes, he
was.
was.
He
He,
was.
I'm
he's
pretty
been a
sure.
close range
Wait, hold
fighter the
on.
entire
Hold,
series.
wait, let me finish my thought before you hop in.
I got you.
I'm pretty sure he has some range jitsu in his bag. That's what I'm saying. I'm
Yeah.
not saying that jitsu would make like a huge difference, but when you're in a fight, having that extra element of oh they could do this is enough to get an opening. I think that's swaggy.
But you, like I said, we didn't see that. We didn't see that from the beginning. Two, if we're talking about Kid Kakashi before he really learned all of his styles and jutsu, because that's when he learned his long range. Before then, he was an extremely close range fighter. That was the point, because that's why he had the
Wait, are
sword.
we giving him the Sharingan or no?
You can give him the
You
Sharingan, it
give
don't
it to
matter.
him,
But
but
Neji
we're not
still
gonna.
bodies him.
But kid, we're talking about Kid
Wait,
Kakashi. Teen Kakashi had more jutsu and more range ones. Before then, Kid Kakashi did not.
hold on, Dex. Patient.
Yo,
Do you think Neji could get right with Sasuke?
do I think what?
Same age? Do you think in the tuning exams Neji could have beat Sasuke?
Uh, yes, I do. I honestly think that Neji. I honestly think Neji would have bodied Sasuke if they fought against each other. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not even gonna
That's
lie to you.
that's an
Uh,
interesting take from you. I wouldn't
unless he
expect
No,
that
unless
from
he
you,
unless
no,
so
he unless
no.
he uses maybe like the demon curse seal whatever, maybe Sasuke can rival that just because that version of Sasuke was able to rival what three-tailed Naruto. But
No, Haitian,
any
he didn't have the curse seal yet, remember? He couldn't really
but you
use
wouldn't
it
say
like that yet.
Sasuke outspeed Neji to a point that it's crazy?
you say could Neji outspeed Kakashi?
No, I said Sasuke. I'll say Sasuke can outspeed Neji in a crazy degree. Like tuning exam, let's say they had to fight instead of like Sasuke versus Gaara, it was Neji. I got that Sasuke going crazy
Versus who? 1010?
versus
Is that
Neji. What
is
you
That's
that who you
talking
talking
disrespectful.
about?
about? Cause I
That was
know you ain't talking
disrespectful.
about damn Neji. I know you ain't.
That
It
what
wasn't
people
that.
go ahead.
You got to realize, bro. You got to realize that version of Neji technically bodied bodied Naruto. It was only because of the Nine Tails that he ended up winning that fight. That is the only reason. The only reason Kakashi and Sasuke don't have a means of power like that. And so there's no way that they survive a fight versus Neji for very long, as they're all close range fighters. And note, Neji was able to combat Naruto as he was using all of his shadow clones as well. And so I don't know. I just don't see a way to where Kakashi can actually get in a Chidori. And note, he's only able to use it at that time maybe twice. Maybe
The
twice.
the
Give
worst
him the
matchup.
Sharingan. I got him getting Chidori off. What I'm talking about. If you give him Sharingan, he get off with Chidori.
And you also got to realize it's a straight shot. So like when he's using the Chidori, he has to go straight. He can't move around and
And
whatever,
again,
whatever.
at that point, he still required a lot of early Sasuke stuff. His most powerful techniques required prep time. Remember, he had to get away from Gaara to charge up the Chidori to come at Gar, and Gar was sitting there. Neji is not gonna let
Wait,
that boy run away, do the hand seals, sit there, charge up the Chidori, then run toward him with the Chidori, with one not activating the rotation, two
That's true.
probably dodging in and of itself. Because remember, in that class, Neji was no number one, he was the favorite to take it because no one knew about Shino and Gara. Those were the top three
Yeah.
to take it. Two, he had the best. Besides Lee without the weights, he had the best reaction time. Period.
Yeah. Yeah. He
Period.
did. He did.
Lee saw Sasuke move in the tuning exams and said, "Wow, he's just as fast as I am."
And that speed, even Lee himself, Rock Lee said himself, without the gates, I don't beat Neji.
Yes, and Sasuke was achieving no weight lead
That
just
wasn't the gates
casually.
though. But
That's
that wasn't the
crazy.
gates.
He
But
did
that
that.
wasn't.
Wait, hold on. Sasuke was able to do that after like what, a week of training?
Yeah.
That's wonky.
With the Sharingan, of course, it's wonky. You get a power. You get an instant win on that one. You're gonna instantly be able to train that
Stats,
up.
bro. You talking about the same lead that actually put belt on Sasuke?
Yeah, before
Now
Lee.
I got Lee. I got Lee beating Sasuke all day, every day. Neji, maybe twice on Sunday, Sasuke can sneak out a win. You know?
Oh yeah, Lee is definitely destroying Sasuke,
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
destroying him.
I need to never look at your points because I know they all crazy. Get on.
Yeah. Now, so I have to drift towards it because now we got to get this Sasuke glaze out the way. Demon, do you see what he said for number 2? Look at the second one.
Nah, I can't see. Hold on. Let me watch screen real quick.
This man. Look at the second one. Look at the second hot take.
Sasuke better than Vegeta in
He
the
said,
redemption arc?
yes, that's what he put.
Really? Haitian,
I
do you
don't.
actually think that?
Now hold on. Let me explain myself. Yes, I do, but I can see an argument both ways. I can see
No.
an argument both. No. Hold on. I can see an argument both ways, but I am leaning more towards Sasuke.
Wait, hold on, because I just saw some absolute buffoonery. I'm so sorry to change the topic again. Gara better than Tobirama as a Kage? Really?
I can
Really?
see that both. I can see that both ways. Also, and then also, there's one on here that I know
Wait,
for a fact would piss you off. I know you don't see
Demon.
it right
Wait,
now.
Demon.
Where's
Hold
the
on,
King
Demon. I'm gonna
one?
scroll
I
down.
already saw it.
What? Who?
JJK one, the Seven Deadly Sins better than JJK writing
No,
wise?
No.
there it is.
This
Look.
this is only
No,
a
no.
no. Listen, this is only a third.
Look below the Gara Tobirama thing. Look at that one. Just start reading.
Is
Just start
better than
reading.
every kid in Naruto? Oh, I agree with that 100%.
Killua destroys every kid in Naruto. Not, I don't even think it's close.
Wait,
Just
wait,
through
hold
strength
on, hold
alone.
on. Let me think about it for a second.
Go
Which
ahead.
arc of Killua are we talking about?
Uh, that's a good question. I would say because Chimera and Arc, he's kind of broken then.
That's
I
the
would
only
have
arc
to
that
maybe.
You
fits.
gotta calm down.
I would maybe have to say maybe Greed Island, maybe then, because I feel like it would just be
Nah,
too easy for Killua
No,
if you
it has to. If he does
if you
nah.
not
use them.
have, if he
I
does not
think
have Lightning God, he doesn't win. He does not win.
You don't think
here's what
so?
I think is happening. I think Haitian overhypes Killua's ability. Don't get me wrong. Speed of lightning and Godspeed, full ability, good ability, but that only get him lightning speed. And most kids in Naruto is getting up there, especially in OG Naruto, let alone. Again, Sasuke learned Chidori, which let him move as fast as lightning.
Yeah, yeah, that's
So
true.
now I agree with you that Killer would like physical strength give him a huge advantage in the fight because he would arguably be the strongest person. No, he would be the strongest kid physically in Naruto, but his
Not just
speed just
kid.
wouldn't get him there.
Not just kid, he would be the strongest character in Naruto. You got to realize that the
No,
door. No, listen. The door that he pressed open to get to his mountain, they claimed that it was what, like 20 tons. No,
that
I think it was
calculations.
60. I think it was
People did
60 tons,
people
which
did
is equivalent to.
calculations. People did calculations of the snake Naruto was able to lift in the forest of death.
How the fuck do you even
That was like
calculate that?
the size of the snake, and then like how thick it is. You'll
Size of snake.
estimate the weight.
You do it off based on the basic size of how much a snake weighs, and then you base that off of you do the size, and then after that you multiply that size by the normal weight,
Okay.
average weight, not normal,
Between
average weight.
that, between that, the rhino he was able to lift in the pain art, and it was one more crazy. I think it was lifting Gamma Blunta or something like that. All of those strength feats make him comparable to Killer in the Gate.
Okay. Now that you're explaining, that does make more sense.
Yeah.
N- n-
Okay,
Now,
that's fair.
again, I wanna glaze Killua, but I think you specifically overly glaze Killua. His abilities are really cool. He is a Zodiac and he is an assassin, so that would give him like a fighting edge. But they're ninjas. Ninjas and assassins are pretty much the same thing for
now, Demon, let me ISO my friend real quick. Haitian, my brother in Christ, my friend. In what world
Yes,
do
sir.
you think the Bourne movies have better choreography than the John Wick movies?
He finds ways to. You see him more. You see him fight one on one more than you see with John Wick, which I feel like one on one fights that he's in, you kind of have to focus specifically on just well choreographed fighting. Whereas with John Wick, it's basically just him just getting beat up all over the place and then just shooting people.
You
That's
mean
all it is. He doesn't really go. He doesn't really go hand to hand with anybody.
that's
He uses.
realistic.
He uses.
Here's what I say.
That's
One,
not
wait.
realistic.
Listen, what I'm saying. As an actual fighter, that's realistic. You're not going to get into a fight and not get touched. That's very fucking rare. Number two,
I,
the attention to detail for John Wick to be in a mid gunfight while doing hand to hand and still have the actual knowledge to. I'm gonna beat him up. Oh, I'm low on ammo. Drop the mag, beat him up, grab the next mag, load it, then finish two tap to continue on. You understand it. A lot of the before John Wick, honestly, even in the Bourne movies, a lot of it people have what we like to call the endless clip world, where their clips they have 20 bullets in a 15 round magazine, and they never run out. Even with his and again, Jason Bourne, he has a lot of one on one fights. I'm telling you now, if it's real world and it's five of you and one of him, four of you are jumping him off rip. Am I
okay.
wrong, Demon? Am I
Also,
wrong?
are we just forgetting John Wick versus Cummings character? That fight, that one-on-one fight, is better than every Jason Bourne
Oh, no, it's
one-on-one.
not. No, it's not. There was a fight in which one was it? It was the bathroom fight to where he was fighting against another assassin or whatever he is that was supposed to be on the same level that Jason Bourne was in, and that fight lasted for like 5 minutes. Nothing but hand-to-hand combat, to where the dude had a knife and and Jason Bourne only had a towel. He was able to find a way to disarm him and eventually choke him out with a single hand towel. And that
That
fight
Also,
lasted for like 5 minutes, just one on one.
John Wick and the Cummings fight was the exact same way, and John like offed him with his own knife. What are we talking about?
Okay, remind me which movie was that? Was that the second
John
one?
Wick 2. John Wick 2 against the
That's the
Commons
that's the second
character.
one.
I'm trying to think exactly because that one's not ringing a bell. I'm not gonna
Hell,
lie
and
to you.
John Wick in the third John Wick, he fought three people and lived up to his name, his title, and killed the what's not Samoan, what's the other name? The sumo dude with a pencil.
Okay, that is fair. Now, granted, I love that pencil scene to where John Wick's killing everybody with pencils, but I think that y'all are mistaking really good choreographed fights with just it being cleaner and flashier, right? So like there's a difference in the fights. Hold on, Dex, hold on.
I'm
There's a
letting you go.
difference. You know what? No, a good example of this is basically the fights that you see in Ninja Kamui, which is like Jason Bourne, and then something like Solo Leveling, which is as flashy and cleaner, and then just more. It's more. What's the word I'm looking for? Uh,
Wait, Haitian, real quick, let me cut you off real fast. John Wick is known for having really well thought out fight scenes, shooting scenes, and everything. Like
thought out.
yes, people in the military can actually track what John is in every scene, and they point out how accurate it actually is to
It
what
is
they're
not
talking
Wait,
about.
accurate, bro.
wait,
It
wait,
is
wait.
not accurate. First of all, he
Did you
uses
just say
his
someone in the
jacket to
military?
deflect most bullets.
Did you just say certain people in the military? Oh,
I understand.
I
I
wonder
understand. But
who would
listen,
understand that.
Wait, Haitian, that
okay.
makes sense because the jacket is literally bulletproof. They show that in the first movie.
Okay, so what about all the times to where he's getting, I think it was in the third movie where he's getting like destroyed by several different cars. He's getting thrown around all over the street and he's still able to walk away with not even a limp. Is that realistic?
Literally lips. You see
Is,
the
is
damage
He
that
to
does limp.
his
realistic?
He
you
does
see
limp.
the
Is that
damage to
is that
him build up.
realistic?
It
Hold
is.
on, Haitian, calm down. You see the damage build up in every end. He always started. What are we talking about?
It
So
is
so if I
realistic.
were to Dex, if I were to hit you with a car 10 times to where it sent you flying, do you think that you'd be able to walk away without a limp?
With adrenaline going, it's possible. Yes.
No, it's not. No, it's
Yes, it
not.
is.
No,
It
it's
is.
not.
Yes, it
Nobody's
is.
getting hit with a car 10 times in a
Haitian.
row to
Yes.
get them sent flying
After
and you're
my
walking away like
adrenaline,
you're
no,
fine.
after my adrenaline wears off, I'm gonna be limping and probably not able to move. But you don't understand how powerful adrenaline really is.
Okay, but
Hey,
even
you
after
we need to
Joy's
stop
adrenaline
granting
wore off,
Haitian these things because Haitian be really over exaggerating.
I'm not
So you
over
need to stop
exaggerating.
actually granting
I
him
can
some of
show
these
you the
things.
scene. I can show you the scene where that shit happens.
If he can't hit by a car and walk it off right now,
Which
Haitian.
movie? Which movie is this?
He got
Which
hit
movie?
by several cars
Which
and then was
movie?
just able to walk it off afterwards and keep on fighting.
Which movie?
The only instance that's even close to this is in the first.
I think it was in
You
the
see
third one.
him
It was
left
either in the
after
third or
that.
the fourth one.
Let me
It was
see
in the
this.
third or the fourth one. But he gets hit by several
Oh,
cars over and
wait,
over and over again, and he's able to just walk it off afterwards.
I just see some blasphemy. What you mean Harry Potter better than One Piece in story?
It is. It
Explain
is.
it.
I could see that.
It's simply Harry Potter just has a tighter narrative with a clear beginning, a clear middle, and a
Wait,
clear end. Whereas One Piece
you
is
explain.
hold on, Demon. One Piece is literally all about Luffy wanting to become Pirate King, and that is it. That is it.
Wait,
What
There's no type of what Dex?
I'm watching those scenes you're talking about right now from John Wick.
Mhm.
If you look when he's hit by those cars, he doesn't just hit and fly off. He hits, disperses the energy by rolling up the hood, and then rolls down. He's not taking a straight on hit. That's why he can move.
Disperses the energy,
like,
really?
That's how we're trained to
yes.
do it.
Really?
That's how we're trained to do it.
Wait,
You
hold
don't just
on.
Yeah,
take
but
the
he's
hit.
not even bro, he's not
Wait,
okay.
Haitian, you just said Harry Potter has a very clear thread of story. And then you also just said that One Piece having a clear thread of story is a bad thing. How does that make sense?
I think more so what I meant was let me retract that. It's not necessarily clear per se. Trying to see how to explain
Hey,
this.
Shan, let me help you out. I can
See,
partly agree as both a One Piece and Harry Potter fan, big one on both. Harry Potter story wise as a flow is better than One Piece's story as a flow. I
see,
can
I agree
track.
to that because One
I
Piece
can
pacing is one.
thank you. Like
Okay, but
tracking
now
Harry Potter is
let me
easy.
extend.
Tracking One Piece is kind of
Let me extend an olive branch. Okay, Haitian, I'll make this really easy. I'm gonna state a position, right? And you tell me if you agree or disagree. I state, and I'll tell you why I believe
You're breaking up a little bit. I'm
One
sorry.
Piece. Oh, I'm breaking up. Okay, I'm gonna
Yeah.
state a position about
Okay.
One Piece and Harry Potter,
Okay.
and basically your job is to attack my position. If you want me to clarify, One Piece has better world building than Harry Potter.
No.
Can we agree on that?
Okay. I can see that just because Harry Potter doesn't necessarily dig deep into like the outer world of everything besides Hogwarts.
you're a liar.
So
You're a liar. You're a liar. You're a liar. You're a liar. You just don't
I'm
research it.
just
I promise
I,
you. You didn't even know about the other magical schools when I talked to you about it.
that's correct. So that kind of proves my point. They
You're
don't actually
comparing
dabble
no,
into
no,
it hardly
no,
at all in the
because no,
series.
here's why. Because most of you people out there who are Potter fans only watch the freaking movies. I've read every single book, which explains every school. It explains backgrounds. If you only it's like how can you compare a movie and trying to get all that lore into an hour, maybe 2 hours, to a TV show slash anime that does it over thousands of episodes? Of course, you're going
I
to
agree
get
with that.
more lore.
I agree with
I don't
that. I
want
agree
to
with
trigger
that.
things right now so much with this next statement. One Piece lore is so much more fascinating than Harry Potter lore,
I
No,
don't
and
it's
know
it's
about
so
no,
that.
much
no,
more in depth,
I don't know about that.
no, no, no.
bro. There's IRL fans that want to know what happened during the Void Century. There's people that were fiending for the for God Valley, and then when it came out, bro, people have been making theories about one stuff basically since the first chapter, and we're just now seeing the fruits of those theories.
You don't understand how we've been begging for certain things. The only reason why we don't get the things we want for Harry Potter is because the author is a piece of crap and won't
Yeah.
expound on it. Let's be honest.
Uh,
Wait, hold on.
She has an international world built out. People, like I said, Haitian knows how deep I am into Harry Potter. I'm
Yeah, I
super deep
do.
into
I
it.
do. Yeah.
There is so much more lore behind Harry Potter that she just doesn't get into because for whatever reason, but there's so much more lore behind it. Like I'll put it like this: like Haitian, he knows how deep I am on this one. Like, did you know the American school was actually founded by Slytherin's great grandkid?
No,
Exact. People don't. You have if there was a TV show that actually went through the years and get that money on it, you would see how well fleshed out that world really is.
real quick. Haitian put this on this list specifically to trigger me. What do you mean Megami is trash? You just saw me defending Megami in the Discord yesterday. What are you doing, Haitian?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I did just put that on there just to piss you off. I ain't gonna cap about that, bro. I
No,
ain't gonna
I
lie.
know, bro. I'm like, bro. I just had to do. I had to explain Megami character why he's actually
I knew
is
he
he
was gonna
being
do
Yeah.
something.
promoted with this rage bait. Also,
Yes.
Naruto verse does not higher than One Piece verse. That's just you know
I mean, it kind of depends on how you look at it. It
No,
kind of depends on how you look at it, just
no,
because they
not
both
really.
no,
they
no.
hold on. They all have both series has characters that are light speed, whether you want to admit it or fucking not. Naruto characters do have light speed characters. That they also have Minato, even though teleportation is not necessarily a speed, they still treat it as a speed just because they call him the fastest man alive.
It's
And
meant that's
Treat
so
because
it
of his reaction
as a
speed.
speed doesn't mean that it's a speed.
No,
Come
that's
on
his.
now.
No, he's considered the fastest ninja, not just because of his travel speed, but his react. He has the fastest reaction time in Naruto history.
right.
Period. That's why he's considered the fastest. They're not talking about land travel or just hands. They're talking about his ability to react, and no one beats him on reaction. Just ask freaking
Hey,
other ask what the hell is his name? Obito. Ask that
hey,
kid how fast that man reacts.
Right.
I
And
think a
then
better person to ask is A because again, A whole thing was speed blitzing characters, and Minnesota was like, wait, that's not about to happen.
yeah. But I
Every
mean,
speed character looks at sees Minato and goes, "Nah, I'm not trying to outrun him. That ain't gonna work."
now
Now,
granted,
okay,
now
Haitian,
granted,
let
hold on,
me.
hold on here. Now granted, I do think that Naruto scales just slightly above One Piece just because there are characters that do have planetary and even universal feats.
Oh my
Kaguya,
goodness. Oh,
Kaguya
goodness.
has a universal feat. She's able to create and destroy her own universes
With
that has stars and planets within
no,
it.
I
And then
agree.
Hagoromo was able to create a planetary devastation that was as big as the moon.
I
That's
agree
a
with that.
planetary feat,
They do have planetary level threats. They do.
which One Piece does not have.
That's the issue.
Correct me if I'm
No,
wrong,
no,
but I
no,
don't think
no,
they
no,
have
no.
any universal or planetary feats. I don't think they do.
Wait, hold on. Let me defend most of those talking points. First off, Kaguya creating universes, that's depending on translation and how
No,
into it
it's
you
not
want to
dependent
get.
on
As well,
translation.
there's
It
so
literally says
wait,
that she
calm
created
down,
her
Haitian,
own.
Wait, let him get his points out.
Haitian, calm down.
All right.
Because there's a difference in AP, right? You can
Uh-huh.
have insane hacks while still having really low AP. Kaguya is the best example of that. Her hacks are crazy even within the Naruto verse. When really she's dookie butter because she don't actually train in like skills, so she's terrible in the fight, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
If we're using statements, not only do One Piece have um like planetary people, they have literal reality warpers, like people that change the fabric of reality with their devil fruit, right?
Yeah.
And the amount of hacks that the devil fruit allows and variations of those hacks will get it above Naruto, right? So look, I'll
Not
extend
really,
it
just
all of that.
because
I'll
Kaguya is able to
say
do the
there,
exact same
My
thing.
my compromise is this. Here's my compromise. If you both can agree, my compromise is this. Does Naruto's verse scale higher? Yes, but only with the Osotsuki. If you don't have them,
Facts.
they don't level that high. If
I
you don't
agree.
have the Otsutsuki's with
you
the
see,
Naruto verse, they don't scale that high. One Piece will beat other than Madara, they don't really have any planetary feats other than
I
that.
I
Other than that,
I'll
even with
agree
the
with that.
Otsutsuki, even with the Otsutsuki, I feel like there's people in One Piece that could still beat them. So I
that's a
wouldn't say that they're like a. I don't think an Otsutsuki is getting right with almost any Logi.
that's a bold
Why?
statement. That's a bold statement.
Why?
Because
I mean, even
wait,
Hagirama with his true seeking orbs, that literally just erases concepts. Like reanimation, that's a concept, and it totally stopped it.
no,
Reanimation was not
wait,
supposed to
no,
be
no,
a
no, no, no.
reanimation was only supposed to be a thing to where you could stop by just sealing the reanimated person, the Edo Tensei person, and the true seeking orbs made it to where
Cancel
you could not
chakra.
reanimate
They
anymore.
don't. No, they cancel chakra. They don't cancel concepts. Those are two different things, right? Reanimation, when they come back as a right, which is why they're often given form with
I don't
I'm
hear
sorry,
that. What was that?
you're breaking up, dude.
I'm breaking up.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't hear the last thing you said.
Okay, so they're like chakra beings, right? That's given a form, right? So
Okay.
that's a Zetsu body or a paper body, depending on summoning the reanimation. What the true seeking orbs do is cut through the chakra and make it to where the chakra is affected. They aren't affecting the concept of the soul. That isn't a thing. They're affecting the jitsu itself. That makes sense?
Yes.
It's kind of like how inverted sphere of heaven reflects cursed energy. You wouldn't say that it's reflect the concept. You'll say that it's just affecting the cursed technique by affecting the cursed energy.
I can see that.
Okay.
I can see that.
Yeah, so
Okay.
the I wouldn't say the two secret
Whoa, whoa,
orbs
whoa, whoa, whoa.
instantly get Logi is just cause.
I didn't read that till now. Hey Shin.
Uh
What version of Kakashi are we talking about?
oh. Oh, it would have to be honestly, besides DMS, I think that Donzo wins.
You are a
Yeah,
liar.
it don't matter.
I
You
think
are a
besides
liar.
DMS, you gotta realize,
Actually,
hold on, hold on,
Asia.
hold on, 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 hold on. You gotta realize that Donzo basically has what, like 10 lives? Now, Kakashi, his biggest thing is that he's very low on chakra throughout the entire series. Even with Chidori, Kamui, sorry, whatever he uses, like his fight versus Pain, he was able to fight Pain for maybe like 10 minutes, maybe less than that, before he said that I'm I'm glad that Choji came to save the day or whatever, so I could preserve my chakra. He almost ran out of chakra in that short fight. With Donzo, he would have to kill Donzo about 10 times before he could officially kill him off, which means that he would have to either use Kamui, he would have to use Chidori, he would have to use whatever his other insta kill jutsus are 10 different times, and he doesn't have the chakra reserves to be able to do that many times. And so I literally just think that Donzo outlasts Kakashi.
So my
I literally think that's
wait, wait,
all it
wait,
is.
wait, wait,
I
wait, wait.
don't think that Donzo's necessarily stronger than Kakashi. I just think that he
So
has more chakra reserves, especially with the Hashirama cells.
so my question to you is okay. Now with that being said, all that it depends on how you view Izanami. Izanami? No, Izanagi. Not Izanami.
Izanagi.
Izanagi. It depends on how you view it because number one, Danzo has to protect that arm. If that gets Kamui away, he doesn't have access to it. And number two, let's say he can do it. If his body is already in the other universe, when he rewrites reality, does that send him? Does he rewrite in the reality he's currently in the other dimension, or does he rewrite back to the original reality he was at?
I don't know that part.
Like,
Honestly, I don't know.
Wait. Also, I just seen this. I'm sorry to hop in. Um, I got I got Jin Woo losing to the One Piece version.
How? He
There's people
basically
in One Piece.
does he not
Hold
like
on,
basically control? Go ahead.
I'll tell you. Okay. Oh, you said current anime Jin Woo. Okay. Now listen to what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The whole thing with Jiwoo's army is souls, right? The soldiers have to have their souls or they disappear. There's multiple characters in One Piece that have soul affecting abilities, like Big Mom being able to catch a person's shadow, which is effectively their soul. Um, what's the little girl name? Also, when she turns,
The girl that turns people into
um,
candy.
yeah, is it can't? No, I think it's toys, right?
Yeah, it is
toys.
toys. I was
It's
thinking.
toys.
Sorry, I was thinking of Dragon Ball, but yeah, it is toys.
And there's one more person. I think who's that other person? The vampire dude that what was his name? He was on a floating island, and he's the one that took Brooke's shadow.
I don't know. I don't know if I've
Magellan?
gotten that far.
No, not Magellan.
Not him. I know who you're talking about though.
That's on the Warriors. There we go. But yeah, there's people that can affect the souls. I think those people slowly whittling down Jinwoo's army, like by stealing the souls of the people in the army to drastically cut him down. And then you got people that could just send him to another dimension, I guess. Like the dude with the door fruit.
Yeah, but can
He
he
only
control
teleport.
dimensions? I could be wrong. I don't. Maybe not
No.
yet.
Not
but
yet.
at some point. Okay, so at some point he's able to control dimensions.
That'll be next season. That's the season coming up.
Okay.
And it's controlling dimensions, but it's like through the gates. So it's not like he could just effortlessly do it. And I know he could teleport, but that's only teleport if a shadow exists. And in my noggin, the shadows
Okay.
get almost
Okay.
left out.
Okay, so that's fair. What do you think that they're gonna do with the ability of him being able to go stealth, go completely invisible?
I mean, there's a person in One Piece that can go completely. That's why things like hockey, so they can like advance. What's the name of it?
But what is it to where they're able to sense them? Is it because of
It's
their
literally
hockey?
it's seeing the future, basically. So like observation hockey, there we go. So like advanced observation hockey. I know some observation hockey discern people like intent. Like you get real wonky with like hockey and stuff.
I mean, I see your argument, but I honestly think that Jin Woo just has so many shadow soldiers to where it would basically just unless the two people that you just said, the one that can make people into toys, and then the other person, Big Mom or whatever, is the one that's doing all the work, then I just don't see how.
I don't have to do all. Okay, what I'm saying is like they don't have to do all the work. They're doing like a good chunk of the work, and it's three people. So it's Gecko Moria with his soul stuff, Big Mom, and Sugar. I think that's her name. But
Yeah, Sugar.
you also got other people. That did I cut out?
Yeah, you cut out. I didn't hear what you said.
There's like Logia users that you could argue genuinely wouldn't be able to affect at all, no matter what he does, because again, unless you have either the opposite element or hockey, you can't really interact with.
Can't you just bypass it through strength alone?
No.
I thought you could.
No.
They turn into the element, so you can't really outstrength an element.
Okay.
Also, that's
so it's something like telekinesis not work.
Because
he does have that.
What was telekinesis? It was just him moving shit.
He has telekinesis. Like when he fought against Biru, he was able to basically make Biru bow at his
Oh, he's
feet
talking about ruler's
just
hand.
by using
Oh, he's talking
aura alone.
He's talking about ruler's
authority.
hand. Yeah, ruler's authority.
Oh,
Ruler's authority, yeah.
you could
That's
argue that something like Conqueror Hockey could counter, maybe.
maybe because it's still, he's right. It is kind of like telekinesis because it's
But again,
Not
if
just
I
not just
remember
that,
correctly,
not just that, he does have telekinesis because when he was fighting that big troll dude, the one that has the fire elements and stuff like that, he's able to use like lightning and fire and stuff like that. He was
no,
able
it's
to use telekinesis to like break off the chain off the
yeah.
wall
I was about to say
and
that
use
would be
that to wrap
telekinesis.
around the dude.
That would technically be
I don't think
telekinesis.
that that's good enough because there's people like Buggy, which while it isn't telekinesis, could do something similar. Where Bucky could like disattach his limbs, connect it to something, and then move that thing. Or is there not somebody with telekinesis? I mean, it's not really telekinesis because again, they're turning their hand into the weapon or to the element, and then use the bidding. But I don't think that's doing that much work.
I'm almost positive it's called telekinesis in the show. I'm almost positive it is.
No, I know he has a telekinesis. I'm just saying I don't think that would do much. Like, what is telekinesis to a person you can't actually touch?
Well, he wouldn't actually need to touch them. He basically just uses force to touch them.
Yeah, but the force would still need to touch them, and they could just turn into. That's what I'm saying. So
He could
like,
just do what?
they could just turn into the element. So like, let's say he's fighting Kizaru. I wouldn't assume he could grab Kizaru even if Kizaru turns into light.
Right.
Yeah, so I don't really think that'll do that much. I think between the hockey users, which will be able to take Jinwoo's attack because of like armament hockey or strong enough conqueror, people like Big Mom, Gecko, Corona, Sugar, dealing with like the shadow arm. I think the One Piece verse got that.
Okay. I mean, I can see your argument. I don't know. I honestly just think that One Piece, it'll. I feel like their characters will just struggle just because of the sheer numbers. I don't know. I don't know. Dex, do you know how many Shadow Soldiers that he can produce right now? I know, like by the end of the series, he's able to produce like 10,000.
Right now, he's somewhere over 100.
Okay, yeah, that's not that much numbers. When you assume that like most pirate full crews are more than that.
Okay.
Yeah, like look at Whitebeard's crew. Like when they went to go save Ace, more than 100.
I don't know.
Also, are we including like the Marines and stuff in this too? Then people like Son Goku exist.
I mean, honestly, I'm not that far. I honestly I skipped from like episode 280 all the way to like 500 or something to the time skip just because I was getting so bored with One Piece. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Just drop the anime, bro. You'll be
I
alright.
I skipped all. No, I'm watching it just so I can hate on it properly. That's all I'm doing right now.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah,
But all right,
the One
we're
Piece
hitting.
versus Fire.
All right, we're hitting over an hour. Devin, we gotta have you on more because as you see, he say some wild stuff.
Oh, I got more takes than this.
Wait, let me raise bait real quick. Let me get my hot take out.
Go ahead.
JJK. Wait, no. Naruto is nothing but a bastardization of show and Hunter x Hunter. Sasuke is nothing but a Dollar Tree Kurapika and Hiei that had a baby and then sucked that baby to Family Dollar. He's trash.
Mm,
Garbage. Calm down.
mm, Oh, don't worry. I got a better hot take for you if you want to go that far. Y'all ready? Y'all ready?
I'm ready. I love hot takes.
Bleach is nothing but a samurai version of Yu Yu Hakusho. I said it. Tell
That's
me I'm wrong.
fire.
Tell me I'm wrong. No.
I ain't never seen Bleach, so I can't say nothing on it. I can't say nothing on it.
Haitian. Viewers watching right now.
Now I am on episode like 8 of Yu Yu Hakusho, and so I have been watching it just slowly, but I haven't watched it.
Oh,
you see what I did
this
with
is
Demon?
for Haitian. Bleach is better than Naruto.
I wouldn't know.
I can agree with that.
I wouldn't know.
I would agree with that.
Watch Bleach. Actually,
I
Haitian,
know
I'm
that
gonna tell you.
less people watch Bleach than Naruto.
I'll tell you two characters you'll like, Haitian. You'll like Grimjow.
Ooh, he'll love
Everybody
Grimjow.
likes Grimjow.
He'll love Grimjow.
And you'll like Stark. Coyote
Mm.
Stark is fire.
No, he'll like Chad.
He would like Chad.
He would love
Oh,
Chad. The demon
Why
and
y'all say
actually, no.
hold on? Why y'all saying this? Why y'all saying me specifically would like
because that
somebody
is your
named Chad?
character. That is your Chad is your character. When you watch
Yeah,
him, that is your character.
Chad is all no feet. I think you'll like him.
Okay. I mean, I can't promise you I'll ever
No,
watch Bleach. I ain't gonna lie
you
to you.
if you want real good anime with good anime, is put it like this. If you want a good
Is it all
story,
filler?
no, it's not. A chunk
Like
of it is.
70% of it?
No,
It's
45.
a good chunk of it, but
45.
it's not all for me.
Here's what I'll tell you. Watch me. I'll give you this. I'll give you the arcs to watch. But the one when you get to Thousand Year Blood War, I promise you this much: you're not you're not really gonna care about most other anime until you finish that. It is such a good series. It is a great arc.
Actually, Haitian, I'll help you out even more than Dex just did. Watch the Hellverse movie specifically, and if you
Yep.
don't like the Hellverse movie, don't watch Bleach.
Yeah.
The hell it's Bleach Hellverse?
Yes, it's Hellverse. Ichigo
Okay.
literally goes to hell. Ooh, it's amazing, and it's kind of canon because that's an arc to include. He just
You breaking up, Dex. Or not Dex,
oh,
Demon.
I was saying that Hellverse is an arc that Kubo wanted to include.
He wanted to include it in the
Oh,
main
yeah.
series, but he couldn't.
Uh
But all right,
well,
we're hitting about an hour and a half, hitting about an hour 15. Demon, thank you for joining and finally getting on Haitian instead of just me by myself with his crazy crap he got to say all the time. Even though I am still looking at the Kisame Jiraiya one, but we gonna save that. We'll talk about that later.
Oh, I got you something over Jiraiya.
Well, like I said, we'll talk about we'll have to bring you back up. We'll talk on that later. But we gotta start cutting it out. So Haitian or Demon, you got anything going on? Got some businesses you need to promote? You know,
Nah, just hop in the Discord, y'all boys, because
you keep breaking up, brother.
any topic. Oh my
But we got
goodness,
you.
hold on.
But we got you. We'll hop in.
you said to hop into the Discord and
Hello?
you'll argue any topic. Is that what you said?
I am willing to argue almost any topic as long as I know about the anime and the verse. I will debate it. It's fine.
You'll still debate topics even if you don't watch the anime.
No,
That's
no,
something
no, no,
about you. You'll
no,
argue
no,
just about anything.
no. He'll
I
debate
never did that.
you. He'll debate you on any topic.
Oh, facts.
Me and Demon used to team up on people when they was wrong.
Yeah. Dex,
That's
Dex know my card, bro. When it comes to evidence and knowing my stuff, I don't think there's most people in the Discord that's better than me at it.
like,
Including Jay. Jay, if you're watching, I want you on that island next.
ooh, we can do it. We'll get that set up. Don't worry. I'll tell Jay. I'll hit him up. But Haitian, what you got? What's going on? What's going on in
Uh,
the Desi IV smell good
oh
world?
yeah. So I got my own perfume brand. Got my perfume bar. So if you have any weddings or anything like that coming up, let me know. You can just set down a comment or whatever. Uh, and I'll message you if you need a new fragrance or something like that for your dad, or maybe you want to buy something for Father's Day for a loved one, whatever. I have some male fragrances as well, and they are very nice. They're all low ingredient as well. So I only have two ingredients in all of my fragrances, which is essential oils and perfumer's alcohol, and that's it. So my perfume is basically a testament that you don't need all that extra junk that is in other perfumes and colognes, and you can still get a good solid product. Um, and so yeah, that's one way you can support me. Then I also have my air freshener brand called Eveline, Eveline. You can just search that up on Google, and I should pop up Eveline cleaners, to where you can buy air fresheners, car fresheners, and all that good stuff. I have over 100 products on there, so I got a little bit of everything for everybody. You Dex?
Uh, Same as before, broken lineage. Back in it, still doing my 3D print. I actually got something printing right now. Haitian, I got to see you a picture what my girl got me for Father's Day. She actually made me to a
Okay,
comic.
okay.
She got me she made a comic book out of me. She took some digs. She took some digs, but she hooked me up. So right now we're doing that. I'm actually have starting to help people with some good stuff. I'm actually helping doing one thing. 3D printing hydroponic setups. So if you're trying to
Okay.
grow your own stuff, I'm working on that now. So business has been booming left and right. Um,
That's a blessing.
for those who will be in the Texas area near Killeen, near Fort Hood, I will be fighting on August 21st, full MMA on Fort Hood. I'll be fighting at 125 pounds. God, I'm gonna hate
Nice.
this weight cut, but I'm gonna do it. So if you guys would like to see me fight in person, it is completely free. We will be on Fort Hood. You'll see coaches. You will have music. I think we'll have food. The wife will be selling cake pops, whole 9 yards. So please come out support. Watch me whoop on somebody again. But we'd like to thank you for coming out to the Stand on Blood podcast. It's been a really good one, really lively one. But please join us
And
again.
just note, sorry to cut you off. Just note that we're gonna start doing this once a month. And so if you want to come up here and get the smoke, join the Discord. That way you can join our call and we can box. We can fight it out. I'll win every single time. I don't care what you try to argue with me against. I don't care. I'll win every time. But yeah, once a month. Once a month. So yeah, y'all keep watching to know when that's gonna be.
We'll start. I'll start putting the schedule on YouTube. You guys can tune in. All right, but peace out.
Peace.